Hey everybody, hope you guys are healthy and safe. I am in downtown Los Angeles right now, and in today's video we're taking a look at the newest scooter, the Solar FF Lite 2024 edition. So if you know me, you know that I am an urbanist. I try to get around on foot, public transport, or micro mobility vehicles like bicycles and scooters. I feel like the lifestyle of everybody have their own car and get around in the car is very inefficient for society and also for the planet. So I just try to get around in an electric scooter, and this guy really has been doing a good job. I've been getting around LA for the past year with Solar's previous scooter, the P1 Pro. That guy had a lot of power, but it was also very heavy and bulky. This one, a little bit lighter, but it's still more power than I need. So there's dual 1600 watt motor in the scooter that can power it to go up to 45 miles per hour maximum speed. Now I'm not even gonna come close to hitting 45 miles per hour. I'm gonna keep it around 20 at all time. So you have dual motors, and you can choose to use just one or both motors, and the motors are in the front and back wheel, so you can choose to have just the front wheel or the back wheel too, or have both. If you have both motors, and then you also have 3 different modes, if you jump on the highest mode, the acceleration is very fast. I just did a test. You can go from 0 to 20 miles per hour in like 5 seconds. They're 10-inch tires with a lot of grip and traction. They've been perfect for riding around the city. And because of the front and back suspension system, you can see that little gold trim, that's the suspension system. That means the scooter can go over uneven roads, potholes, and even like jump off a curb and not, shake my body up too much. You see that I can jump on the scooter, and there's a lot of give with the suspension. Okay, I do have one complaint. It is raining right now. I've been riding this guy in the rain. It's okay because it's rated IP54 for water and dust resistance. But I think this fender around the back wheel doesn't do a good enough job of covering the splash that's generated from the wheel spinning, because the back of my pants are completely wet right now. I don't know if you can see it, but it's completely wet from splashes caused by this wheel. There's a new LED plate right here. Pretty large color screen, and shows you all your basic information, like how fast you're going, obviously. The 3 different modes that you can cycle through: Comfort, Sport, Eco, Pro. The 3 different gears that you have. The gear will basically cap maximum speed. So I keep it on first gear most of the time. And you also have an NFC pad here to lock the scooter. So you can unlock using an NFC card that Solar provides with the scooter. Right here. You can also lock it with a pin code, which is what I do, along with obviously a U-lock, because in LA you can't just trust this lock, you have to use a U-lock. But there is also an alarm that you can turn on, that if you move this thing, the alarm will go off. There's also a very bright LED front light. It is very bright. Like right now we're in the middle of the day, you can still see the light. During the night, it's awesome to have such a bright light. And you also have these side lightings on the left and right side. It's neon orange. It's very cool, but it also keeps you safe. Around the back, you have another light right there that gets brighter when you pull on the brakes, along with turn signals for the left and right. So you basically have lighting that wraps around the entire scooter. You also have a very loud honk, louder than any other scooter honk that I've tested before. So like I said earlier, dual 1600 watt motors that can go up to 45 miles per hour. And for the most part, I don't even touch half of the power because I keep under 20 miles per hour. But having this much power comes in handy because now I can go up inclines without having to slow down. Like if this motor was just a 1000 watt motor, it would not be able to go up incline at close to normal speed. But instead, I can go up a very steep hill, as you can see here, and still reach 20 miles per hour. I can go faster if I want, but I just don't feel comfortable riding above 20 miles per hour. But this is a lot of power. The whole scooter weighs 70 pounds, which again is not light, but it's not too heavy. Like 70 pounds for most adults is fine. But I really like this new mechanism right here. That screws on right here. It locks into place. And once it locks into place, the stem doesn't move. It measures 25 inches wide right here from left to right, the handlebar. So this is the absolute widest part, 25 inches. When you fold it up, the length, it's about 41 inches, so not too bad. I put this at my mom's apartment and it fits into the corner of her room just fine. So on a single charge, the FF Lite can go 40 miles, which is enough for most urbanists who live in downtown. Charging is done right here, and it takes about 7 to 8 hours to charge from 0 to 100. So Solar P1 Pro retails for $1,800 US. Now I know to some people that's gonna sound very high because they're thinking of a scooter as like a toy. But that's the wrong way to think about it, because this is not a toy. This guy can be a car replacement for some people. I know because I don't own a car in Los Angeles, but yet when I come to LA, I don't have trouble getting around because I just ride this. I don't just ride around downtown LA. I go all the way out to Alhambra, which is 12 miles away from here, to meet my friends, to meet my dad for lunch. For the most part, I don't drive in LA anymore. I just ride around on this guy. And you know, how much is it to own a car in 2024? Even you buying the base model entry-level car, it's like what, 30,000, 25,000, and you gotta get insurance, you gotta pay monthly for that insurance. You know, there's so many things that go into owning a car. So when you compare to a car, 1,800 for something that can get you around a city, it's not expensive. Now, this only has a 40-mile maximum range, so you can't really use it to go too far, but for a lot of people who live in dense modern cities, this can definitely get the job done. Los Angeles is not really one of those. Los Angeles is actually quite sprawling. But if I live in Tokyo, if I live in Hong Kong, if I live in Bangkok, I can actually use this guy to get around to do all my daily errands. In fact, I've been in Bangkok a lot lately, and I wish I had this guy with me because, you know, Bangkok traffic is very, very bad. A lot of times you're going just 2 miles, but you're stuck in the car for like 25 minutes. If I had this guy, I can go that 2 miles in like under 10 minutes. So this is a Solar FF Lite 2024. If you're someone like me who's trying to live a car-free lifestyle, I think this is worth a look.